Today we're going to bake some oatmeal cookies with brown butter, cardamom, and raisins. Oh my God. I always have some kind of cookie at home because I have 2 kids, and when they come back from school, I need to give them a snack that will keep them full up until dinner and happy. So it's usually either one of my homemade chocolates or truffles, or it's a cookie. And today we're making a special cookie, one of my personal favorites. Let's go through all of the ingredients, and I'll explain what substitutes you can use and the basic gist of like what we're going to be doing today, and then we'll just get into it as soon as possible. Because frankly speaking, I also crave cookies. It's not just the kids. Mom eats the cookies, dad eats the cookies, all my friends who come over eat the cookies. I mean, everybody eats cookies. Let's go. So of course, oatmeal. It is an oatmeal cookie after all. I never buy the ones that are like really quick to cook. I like the old-fashioned ones, the steel-cut oats. Get these. To give the cookie some body, to keep it all together, I'm using some flour, but today it's going to be whole wheat spelt flour. Spelt is very nutty. It has like a really nice flavor profile, but you can use any kind of whole wheat flour that you have at home. We're going to need some soda, and we're going to need some salt. Now this is the main spice that we're going to use today. It is cardamom. These beauties, my friend brought them to me from India. It's a green cardamom, and it is so fragrant. It is insane. And they add a little bit of like warmth to the cookie. If you don't have cardamom in like a fresh pod, you can definitely use just like a store-bought powder version, or you can sub it with some cinnamon, some nutmeg, some ginger powder, anything you have but cardamom. I'm obsessed with it. I can't, like even the smell. And I'm going to show you how I break these down. We're going to use some butter. This is going to add a lot of richness to the cookie, but we're not just going to cream this butter. We're going to brown it. I don't know if you've heard of this technique. I think in France it's called beurre noisette. And the word noisette means nutty because when you brown the butter, it develops a beautiful color. But the most important thing is the smell and the taste. It's very, very nutty, and it really lends a lot of flavor to the cookie. But you can also use brown butter in savory dishes, but we'll get back to that later. So we will be browning the butter, and I'll show you how I do that. Raisins. I love raisins in cookies. I'm using a mix of like these golden ones, these brownish ones. I'm gonna put some boiling water on them just to get them a bit more soft and pliable. Brown sugar. It adds like caramel notes. We're gonna use 1 egg and some maple syrup. This is a new stove thingy gadget. I don't know how to use it. I'm gonna need your help to switch it on. The idea is, so you add the butter. I like to cut it up into cubes. And we are going to heat everything up on a medium heat. Please don't go extra because the butter can burn. What's gonna happen? First it's gonna start melting, then it's gonna become like really foamy and sizzly. Just keep an eye on it, stir it sometimes. Make sure to have like a wooden spoon or a heat-proof spatula. And once everything is melted and the foam kind of subsides, you will notice, and keep an eye on this, that the butter will acquire a beautiful like caramel color, and your kitchen will start smelling like this nutty heaven. And then you really need to pay close attention because some of the milk solids are going to start browning and becoming very dark. The minute you see that the butter is a caramel color and that the solids are also a very dark amber color, remove the butter from the heat. It is ready, but please, it's better to take it off the heat earlier because it can burn, and that would be such a waste. This is a really nice recipe because this guy does literally all the work. So let me show you what this is supposed to look like. Just give me a second. Here you go. It's supposed to be quite pale and very, very sticky. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients. I prefer to add these into there because maybe less flour will come flying out onto my black t-shirt, which probably pretty soon is gonna be completely white. Now we're gonna just incorporate all of these dry ingredients and basically hydrate them. You don't need to like go crazy and overmix. And then we need to chill the dough. This is the only time when you're actually gonna need some patience because we definitely want it to be cool. So I'm gonna send this into the fridge for about 30 minutes and then we can bake. You could use an ice cream scooper to make all the cookies even, but I broke mine. I didn't even know it was possible to break an ice cream scooper, but you can totally do it by hand. Just make sure you wet your hands. Now what I like to do is kind of roll them into a ball and then squish it. And they will spread out and you'll get those crispy edges and a kind of chewy inside. Love it. Oh my God, I can't wait to eat these. And then as soon as you have enough on your, let's start with this. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more. I was a little stingy with this one. Let's add some more dough. Now I'm gonna bake them for 10 minutes. Then I'm gonna take out the tray and kind of flip it 180 degrees and bake for 5 more minutes. Look at them, they're absolutely stunning. Let me get a wire rack. Totally forgot the word. I think I need like to drink ginkgo biloba or something. What helps with memory loss? I'm gonna get a wire rack, let these guys chill, cool down, and we're gonna eat. I'm hoping that you can hear the crunch. Oh my God. These crispy edges drive me crazy. These cookies are delicious. You have to try them. It's a must. I can't. I'm so happy. I don't know how this works, but like a cookie just brings me back to a really, really happy, like carefree place. Love it. The kids are gonna come home and be super happy. The smell is insane. Because you have like these caramel notes, these nutty notes. And this isn't just like a plain oatmeal cookie. There's so many like layers to the flavors because the maple syrup is delicious by itself and it adds like these really funky, cool, sweet notes. And then you have the brown sugar and then you have the brown butter. Absolutely crazy. The cardamom. You gotta try them. Drop me a comment below. Let me know how you love them. And what other cookies should I bake? I have a variety of chocolate chip cookies. I can share the recipes. Some of them are even gluten-free. I have a chocolate chip cookie with buckwheat flour, which is incredible. Let me know. I'm gonna go enjoy this, like really savor it.